Alright, here we are. It's January 4th, 2024. Let's take a look at the greenhouse and see how it's growing. So we just got a dusting last night of some snow. Check it out. A couple inches anyway. It's 45 degrees outside, so not too cold. And in the greenhouse, it is. So it stays really warm in here, especially on days like this, where it's warm outside. These are still just kind of hanging out. There's some growth on the roses over here. So the roses are going pretty good. Some of them are dying, like this one. I may get more clippings of these ones, but this is my first go at it, and these ones are doing good. These ones are working. Been doing some little fairy house action that the kids were doing over the holidays. The kale's been doing really well out here. I have some sad news about this giant sunflower. I was trying to move it around on the top and it broke off. I'm like super disappointed in myself. I just came over here, was all manhandling it, and I'll show you the head. I'm like super bummed out. I threw it away. I was so disappointed in myself, but it was flowering too. So unfortunately this broke, and I learned a valuable lesson on not to be rough with the plants. So that giant sunflower bed is head unfortunately broke, but on the positive side, it's got these little shoots growing, and so I'm hoping that these will shoot and these will keep on growing like these ones, and these can get huge and really big and flower, so hopefully those will just keep growing. But yeah, totally bummed out about that. It was growing really well. And over here, the red bell peppers are turning red. Gonna harvest these peppers. These again are the big Thai, and these are Serrano. This orchid has some new growth on it. This leaf is actually growing, which is a good thing because this one's toasted. I'm finding that the orchids are a little tough to keep in here. It stays above freezing, but it's just a little chilly in here. But this one's still kicking. And this giant sunflower is still going. So I'm training it to go up here. And as of right now, it's about 5 feet tall. Take a look up above. Take a peek up here. I've still got the bench in here. It's been coming in handy to get up here. So these are slowly just growing. Just little tiny shoots. Like right here. Might be a little hard to see. But things are growing. The best ones growing the best are the honeysuckle for sure. There's a lot of visible leaf growth on these. This one's looking really good. Nothing on the wisteria yet. I'm hoping that these little buds will start to form some flowers eventually. Probably closer towards spring, I'm guessing. But things are looking good. I have some giant sunflowers growing here, and I may transfer a couple of those into here. Actually, I'm going to do that right now. Okay, so I've got these 3 giant sunflowers, and I'm going to plant them in the garden bed here. 1, 2, and 3. So we can have a little more giant sunflower action in here. Make up for this one, for me breaking the head off of this one. Alrighty, so I've added 3 more giant sunflowers in here. Right here. And then those 2 back there. So we'll see what goes on with those. So while I'm at it, I'm going to put another pumpkin in here and feed the worms. I've mentioned before that we have a worm guy that grows worms, and we bought a bunch of them from him last year, spring. Well, like a 5-gallon bucket full of them, and they have been growing in here, multiplying. And every so once in a while, I'll get a 5-gallon bucket full of worms out of here and put it in spots in the garden. So I'm going to be feeding them some pumpkin. You can put pumpkins, squash, and other things like that to feed them. So I'll just show you an example. I haven't even opened this one yet, but they love it. So you can see it's full of worms. Worms love to eat these pumpkins. So this has been multiplying a lot of worms in here. So I'm going to keep them happy. I've got my pumpkin here. So I just cut it in half. And I'm going to basically just put it like this. And then I'm going to put one over here. See if that attracts them over here, and then I'll leave those in the next video. We'll pull them open and see how many worms are in there. But yeah, so the worm situation is doing really well. Got the more giant sunflowers in there. We'll keep an eye on those. Things are looking good. So we pretty much got good 2.5, 3 months till it starts to warm up, maybe a little sooner. Till then, there's going to be a lot more greenhouse activity. Going to be doing some more seeds here soon, some more flowering vines. Keep it going in here, and then once it gets closer to spring, that's when I'm going to hit it hard with tomato plants and pepper plants, amongst other things. So, thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day.